London, the capital city of the United Kingdom, is one of the most iconic and historically rich cities in the world. A vibrant metropolis where the past and the future meet. It is a global hub for finance, culture, education, and politics. London is celebrated for its architectural diversity, where cutting-edge skyscrapers rise beside centuries-old monuments, reflecting the evolution of one of the world's greatest cities. Wandering through the streets feels like a voyage across centuries. In one glance you pass by storied masonry and ornate facades, whispering of bygone eras. In the next, you encounter gleaming towers of glass and steel that reach skyward. While venerable monuments root the metropolis in its history, daring new forms propel it into the future, creating an ever-evolving urban tapestry. London's history is written in its buildings. From royal palaces to religious sanctuaries and ancient bridges, these landmarks are not just attractions. They are symbols of British heritage. One prime example is the Palace of Westminster, often called the House of Parliament, an iconic symbol of British political life and one of the most famous landmarks in London. Situated on the banks of the River Thames, it has served as the seat of the UK Parliament for centuries. The palace, originally built in the 11th century by William the Conqueror, has undergone numerous reconstructions over the years, particularly following a devastating fire in 1834. The current structure, largely designed by Sir Charles Barry and Augustus Pugin, showcases a stunning example of Victorian neo-Gothic architecture with intricate stonework, pointed arches, and soaring spires that dominate the skyline. At the heart of the building lies the Victoria Tower, which stands as one of the tallest towers in London, rising to 98 meters. It houses the Sovereign's archive of parliamentary records, and its lantern atop the tower serves as a beacon of national governance. Alongside it is the Central Tower, a striking feature of the palace's design, which rises to 91 meters. The Central Tower provides a prominent focal point for the building's riverside facade. These two towers, along with the intricate roofline of the palace, create an unforgettable skyline that has become synonymous with the British democracy. The palace is home to the two Houses of Parliament, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. These chambers, along with the surrounding rooms and halls, are where the UK's laws are debated, enacted, and scrutinized. The exterior facade of the palace is adorned with exquisite carvings and statues, all reflecting the country's long and storied history. The Palace of Westminster is not only a working political institution, but also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, drawing millions of visitors each year. Its proximity to the River Thames adds to its grandeur, as the building's Victorian Gothic style contrasts with the modern skyscrapers of the city. Preservation efforts continue to maintain its beauty, from restoring weathered stonework to ensuring the structural integrity of the iconic clock tower. This continuous balancing act of historic preservation and modernization keeps the palace a living, breathing symbol of British democracy and heritage. Big Ben, though commonly used to refer to the entire clock tower at the north end of the Palace of Westminster, is actually the nickname for the Great Bell housed within the tower. Officially renamed the Elizabeth Tower in 2012 to honor Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee, the structure was completed in 1859, following the devastating fire that destroyed much of the old palace. Designed by architect Augustus Pugin, the 96-meter-high tower is a masterpiece of neo-Gothic architecture featuring ornate stonework, gilded details, and a massive clock face on each of its 4 sides. The Great Bell, known as Big Ben, weighs over 13 tons and produces its distinctive chime that has become one of the most recognizable sounds in the world. Each clock dial measures over 7 meters in diameter, and the clock mechanism itself has been remarkably accurate for more than a century and a half. The tower has stood as a resilient symbol through wartime bombings, particularly during the Blitz, when its chimes reassured Londoners amidst the chaos. Today, Big Ben is not just a functional timekeeper, but also an enduring emblem of British tradition and endurance. The Elizabeth Tower has undergone several conservation projects to preserve its intricate detailing and to update its internal systems for modern use. A major restoration project began in 2017 and included repairs to stonework, cast iron, and the clock mechanism itself, along with the installation of a lift for better access. As the tower emerged from scaffolding in 2022, its fresh gilding and restored features brought new brilliance to one of London's most beloved landmarks. Whether seen at sunrise, glinting over the Thames, or heard tolling across the city, Big Ben continues to symbolize the timeless spirit of London. Westminster Abbey stands as one of the most revered religious structures in the United Kingdom, with a history stretching back over 1,000 years. Founded in the 10th century by Benedictine monks, the present Gothic church was largely constructed under the reign of Henry III in the 13th century. Its soaring pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and intricate stained glass windows embody the height of medieval craftsmanship. Located just west of the Palace of Westminster, the Abbey has long served as the setting for coronations, royal weddings, and national ceremonies, solidifying its role as a centerpiece of British heritage. Beyond its role as a ceremonial venue, Westminster Abbey is also a place of memory and honor. It houses the tombs of 17 monarchs including Elizabeth I, as well as Mary Queen of Scots. In addition, it features memorials to writers, scientists, and statesmen in the renowned Poets' Corner. Figures such as Geoffrey Chaucer, Charles Dickens, and Sir Isaac Newton are commemorated here, linking the building not just to royalty, but to the broader cultural fabric of the nation. Every corner of the Abbey tells a story, from the intricately carved chapter house to the serene beauty of the cloisters, making it both a place of worship and a living museum. The Abbey's architecture is a testament to centuries of devotion and ambition. Its western towers, designed by Nicholas Hawksmoor in the 18th century, complemented the earlier Gothic elements and provide a striking facade facing Parliament Square. Ongoing conservation efforts ensured that the stonework, windows, and medieval tiles continue to be preserved for future generations. Despite its ancient roots, Westminster Abbey remains a vibrant spiritual and cultural landmark, hosting daily services and special events that tie its remarkable past to the present.